My name is Isabella Kissel. I am certified to teach 7 through 12 English language arts. I was teaching in Ansley, Nebraska. I am taking a year off to work on my master's, and I am currently subbing in the Silver Lake School District.
And I am, oh, sorry.
Nope, you're good.
Okay. And I am Joan Ortiz, and I'm a fourth grade teacher at Columbus Public Schools. This is be my ninth year teaching, and I teach all subjects. So yeah. Okay, so to get us started, we're gonna talk about Khanmigo, which is a secondary resource created by Khan Academy. And a short overview of it would be that it's another AI tool created mostly for teachers, and it has a really good layout of like things teachers can use and different AI tools you use for grading, classroom engagement, things like that. Okay, so for example, here's the front page of the Khan Academy page, and the Khanmigo tool is just like a sidebar here with tools, and then down here you have all your gadgets you can use, different IEP assistants, Booklet generator, just many things that you can kind of use in the classroom. One of my favorite ones is the Booklet generator because in my classroom I use a lot of like interactive games for like reviews, things like that. So you want to create a quick booklet, just select your grade level, subject you want to talk about, and then just type in division and then push start. Well, maybe. Okay, so I think I already created one already, which I just made a Homestead Act one. And here it gives me example questions like how do historians learn the change of Nebraska? I can either like it or dislike it. It's like, we didn't really talk about that in class, so I'm gonna say no. And, I can agree if I want that in my set or not. So it's a very cool generator. It's quick and it's easy, and it uploads automatically to Bookit once you are finished. And I think all you gotta do is, I just saw it too. There's a way to save this. Oh yeah, sorry. Export Bookit. Then once you do that, and it's right there saved for you, save set. Then you just put your school. Well, mine's not on here, I don't think, but there it is. Push continue, and then you are ready to just host a game for your students. So something that's quick and easy, especially if you're crunched on time. Okay. You want to go ahead?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one thing so a couple things I liked about this is I liked the chunk text feature just because I teach English, so I have a lot of students that are either super high level readers or kind of lower on the spectrum. So just having that ability to chunk, especially informative text, so it's like easier to understand and just like grouping like concepts together. So I liked that feature. Another feature that I liked, but also had some issues with, was the discussion prompts. So it was useful, uh, because it does just asks like what grade level, and I can type in and click eighth grade, and then we read Romeo and Juliet. And so I can just type that in, and then it'll generate some discussion topics. The thing I didn't like about this, though, is that you can't ask it to expand on any of this stuff. So like if you click on it, there are options to like make changes to this, but really that just edits the text itself. You can ask it to try something different. So if I don't necessarily like this question, I can ask it to try something different and it'll change it for me. But there isn't necessarily any way to like ask it to expand on or grow the list that it has. But that was the only real issue I had with that. Um, Moving on to some different features. The ones that I looked at are mostly with like the navigation of the site. Um, that was interesting to me. It has like a list of like different categories that these fall under. So if I really want to like differentiate a lesson plan, I can just go to differentiate and then it gives me the tools for that. You can also have different classes. So if you have specific things that you want your students to use, you can put them into the class and use that. But for the most part, the features seem pretty easy to use, to me at least. So, yeah. Mm.
And to add to that, it is 100% free. It seems like from both our sides, like we didn't see nothing where you had to subscribe or unless you saw something with like the district. I'm not sure district provides and you know, I don't think there's any like subscriptions you need for uh Khanmigo.
Yeah. In regards to usefulness, I could definitely see myself using this, especially after you went through and talked about the Bookit generator. That actually did seem very useful, and helpful. And so I could definitely see myself using this in the future.
Hmm. Yeah, and I agree with that too. Like I'm probably like sometime next week I'll probably start looking into this for like review questions or even when it gets close to like end of the quarter, like grade book things, like maybe type in like the because there's like a report card comment. If you can you scroll down for me real quick, Isabel?
Right here.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there's a report card comment. You just click on that and it seems pretty easy. You just type in your student's name and their grade level and the strengths and highlights they have and then areas of improvement. And then once you click on that, it kind of gives you like a base like a two two to three sentence of what your student is being good at. So like yeah. Mhm. So yeah, just like this, it gives you a quick little summary of what you could put in the gradebook for comments for parents to read and just edit with the student's name on it. And then of course you can always add to it or take things out of it when you X copy and paste it to your gradebook or report cards, I should say.
I don't know about you. I guess I'm not gonna speak for you. But
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend this to other teachers that I know because I do think it has a lot of useful tools. And I know that a lot of the kind of grievances that I hear teachers talk about are like time management, having to write all of the comments for each individual students. And especially in high school, when you have 60 to 100 students, that's a
Mhm.
lot.
Yeah.
And so using something like this to help with that would be very beneficial to a lot of my colleagues.
hmm Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I think it helps with like you said, time management because I feel like right now, for me personally, like a lot of our work time that we have is all filled with like meetings and things like that. So it's nice to have something like this that's easy to log into and like have us, put take less off our plate and we can focus on more the teaching aspect and less of like the grading or creating a fun activity, things like that. So,
Yeah. Okay. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
um, let's look here. No, I don't. I do not. I think I covered what I want to talk about.